comment, like, and subscribe. What's up, YouTube? So sorry I sound like this. I've been fighting a cold for a few days, but I have had a chance to work on the 8850 now stroker motor. As you can tell, I try to keep it as stock looking as I could with the air box. That's a Canon air filter in there, the factory elbow. That's a GT40 Explorer intake, but with the stock cap on it. Coil cover, you know, just normal open hood, most people wouldn't notice. What gives it away though is this breather I have. It has a check valve in it, so when it's pulling vacuum, it works just like you normally would a closed system. But if I make any boost or any extra pressure, it'll let it vent out through there. So just something I use on my supercharged cars. I had it left over, why not use it? And you'll notice here there's some nitrous solenoids and a shark fogger nozzle there from Nitrous Express. That has 150 jets in it. And then this is another solenoid, which goes over from my purge. So under the hood, not much changes. I did change the spark plugs in it. I had a set of these. These are the Autolite 3910s. And I just put in these, which is the 3932. And that's a quarter plug, gapped at like 34, 36 thousandths. I had my timing originally at like 16 degrees initial, and I backed it down to 12. So 12 degrees of timing. I could have ran more if I had E85, but cause this pump gas, rather not take a chance. So 4 degrees of timing off for 150 shots should be fine. And in the back here, I have mounted the bottle in a manner that doesn't intrude in my trunk space, and it's stealthy. And right now I've got just a battery hooked to it so I can turn on my bottle heater. And as you can see, we're in the green. We're at 900 pounds of pressure. Anything between 900 and 1,050 is fine. I like to run between 950 and 1,000 for the street setup. So basically I just hook a battery to my bottle heater, which goes around the thing, heats it up, gets the pressure up, and then this blanket keeps it consistent. So don't mind my crew battery, that way it keeps my battery from dying. And then in the interior, I decided to kind of keep it stealthy. So I got just a little toggle switch here which arms it only when the key is on. And then this is the purge. So it runs really good with the stroker motor. So now with the nitrous, it should run even better. Haven't even tried it yet. Heating up the bottle so I can go out and give it a rip. And I'm sure it's gonna be awesome because this setup was in the Black Fox body before I took it out and put a supercharger and all on it. And this motor with the nitrous solenoid that was going bad on me, it still made 440 plus horsepower at the back tires and 530 torque. And that was only under like 5 grand because the nitrous was cutting off, it's going real fat. So now with this new solenoid, it should be making, I'm gonna say at least 475 horsepower and yeah, 530 torque. But while I was doing that, I also took off the panhard bar. This is it. The brace and bolts and the panhard bar itself off of this car, because I'm not into all the handling part of it. I'm more of the straight line drag race. And already I like it better, just the way it feels when I'm getting on it and spinning the tires. So anyway, just wanted to share with you what I've been working on this weekend. The Fox body within the last 2 weeks has completely changed from a stock 48,000 mile cream puff to a big bad stroker motor, and now it has nitrous. So it is definitely a handful, and I love it because it looks completely stock, like your grandma could have drove to church every day. And even under the hood, nothing jumps out at you initially. I would have liked to move these around, but with my lines, I wanted to hide it, but unfortunately, that's what I got to work with. Either way, now let's go out and test it. right, I'm back. The car made it. Yeah, you'll notice I had to do footage twice. I had one of my GoPros on the side of the car yesterday and it didn't record. So nice of my wife, she bought me a brand new GoPro 13. I haven't used it yet. It is right here charging up so I can use it for my next round of videos. But for now, I took the max lens off of this GoPro 10 so it wouldn't have that smudge on it. So hopefully it's not too terrible. But to give you some updates on this car, the Nitrous works. Just comparison to when it was in the black car, it runs pretty much the same. They both had 355 gears and T5s at the time. But I'm just so used to the Black Fox body, the power and torque it makes now. With the Holley system, you can run a lot more timing, initial timing, especially down low, where the stock computer, it doesn't have that capability. So it doesn't have that where you can map it out exactly how much you're timing and air fuel all the way across the curve. So the Black Fox body is like really violent when you step on it and get on it. This car runs great, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's overly rich just because the stock computer and no tune. And so I started leaning out the fuel jet a little bit. I went from a 41 to a 35. I needed a 38, that's what they call for. I didn't have it, so I put a 35 in it. I also went from my coldest plugs back to the little bit higher heat range plug and added 2 degrees of timing. So instead of 12 initial, I got 14 initial, and it seems to run better. When the nitrous comes in, you can feel it. It's more violent down low from a dig, you know, first, second gears. You'll see in video it spins really easy, but does that on motor. So when I hit it, it's supposed to be with this kit and that nozzle, a 62 jet or 62, 64 jet. It's supposed to be about 150 shot, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels between 100 and 125. It doesn't quite have that extra oomph. And just by comparison, the Black Fox body makes about 200 more over what it does on motor. So just to give you an idea, I'm adding about 100 on this one, and that one's got 200. So that's why the black car is so violent, especially with the timing and all in it. But for now, the Nitrous is on, the 331 stroker's in. The only change I made, I did take the stock airbox off, and I put my Moroso fender well cold air kit on it, just because I felt like it needed a little bit leaner. I felt like the stock airbox works great, but I just wanted to do as much as I could to help it breathe and lean it out just a little bit. But for now, it's good. It survived multiple trips beating on it. I'll put on the dyno where we got a wideband air fuel, and we'll dial in the air fuel, and then it'll feel stronger. With nitrous, if you got it overly rich, it'll definitely hit hard and it kind of falls off, and it feels like it's doing that. So I'll play around with the timing and the air fuel by changing the gas jet on it, and I may even up the nitrous jet some, just see what it'll do. But this motor's pretty stout. We know this motor with a supercharger is really violent, but with the nitrous, not so much right now with that one little 100, 125 shot on it. But just want to share that with you. The car is running great. The project come full circle. It is a car you can get in, turn on the bottle, turn on the RPM activated switch, and let it eat. And it is super fun to just shred tires on it. So if you guys like the video, stay tuned for more content.